Welcome to Basketball Heads Live. I'm your host, Glenn Pooh Harding. And tonight, we have a very special guest. We have Abraham Lincoln Great, an American International College Standout. Help me welcome my former teammate, Sean Dunkin Hines Wiiliams.
Y'all ready? Yeah. You have just stepped out into the world of chaos, where everybody goes hard. Come on. Go hard. Or go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard. East Coast, go hard. West Coast, go hard. Midwest, go hard. Dirty. Hurry up, everybody, get online, buy your tickets, cause the game about to start.
He was the guy that let us know we could get through any tough game. He was the same guy when we was looking up at Malloy, looked down at us. The night before we was about to play them. And he screamed up to them, "We gonna bust y'all ass." He's talking to Ralph James because they knew each other and had a good relationship. But they were very intimidating. You know, we were still wearing the same warm-ups from the Eric Marbury days. Some of us had 3 stripes, some of us had 2. We had a lot of Denver Nuggets on our jersey, on our sweats too. We talking about those little cotton balls on the jerseys, on our sweats. But we rocked them because it was ours. We loved them. You know, it was tradition. Everybody wore those same sweats. So in saying that, you know, he was the heart and soul of our team. Definitely our captain. And I want to make sure things go right for him, man. Especially tonight. Need you go where your Wi-Fi at, Sean. Same where you was yesterday. You same place?
Yeah. Is it good?
It's still, I can see you.
Can you hear me?
It's still kind of fuzzy.
I don't know. It's crazy in my house, man.
Yeah, you got to go on your steps the way you was yesterday.
Yep, I'm here. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, we good. We gonna rock.
Okay.
I can see you.
Here we go.
No doubt. So, my brother, the first thing I always ask everyone who comes on is who introduced you to the game?
Who introduced me to the game? It was on 2 of them went to Lafayette. Robbie Jackson.
Hold on for a sec, Sean. Hold on for a sec, Sean. Is anybody else using Wi-Fi in your house?
Probably.
If it's a lot of people using Wi-Fi in the house, it's gonna, you know, tell them if they can just chill out for a couple of minutes, let's do this interview, they can jump back on their devices. But I think what's happening is so many devices are on your Wi-Fi is making you stall. Bernard Mitchell is in the building. Another one of our Lincoln greats and leaders of that 1986 city championship team. Yeah, we're gonna go out. Hello?
Yeah. I'm here.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can see you.
Okay.
Can y'all see him? Give me a thumbs up if y'all can see my guy. And if he's clear. If he's not clear, let me know if he's not clear. What up, B? Say something, Sean.
Oh, I'm chilling. I'm glad to see Bernard's on there.
Yeah, Bernard's definitely on here and on the check-in.
Me and Bernard, we've been through it thick and thin, all 3 of us.
That's right. Yo, I need you to get somewhere clear, Sean. I want this to go right for you. You're buzzing, right? Is he buzzing?
I don't have any.
Yeah, you good. Like you was good right there. I don't know what you like a stand, but I want you to be comfortable. You know what I mean? So
if I gotta stand for this, I stand. If I gotta stand for this, I stand.
but it's still fuzzy. I need you clear, fam. You my guy. I want to make sure this is right for you. Yeah, you're still not clear. He's saying, Bernard's saying you're not clear. Yeah, you clear now. Let's see if your mouth move with the video.
All right. I'm right here in one of my kids' room in the doorway. How's this?
That's cool. We gonna rock.
All right.
All right.
That's good?
Who introduced you to the game, Sean?
My uncles. 2 of them went to Lafayette, Robbie Jackson and Anthony Jackson, and Robbie they used to call Silk. And then my other uncle, Eric. And actually, during this whole pandemic thing, I lost 2 of them.
Wow, rest in peace to both of them.
Anthony. Thank you. Yeah, so they introduced me to it. And then once I got into high school, I ran with it.
Okay, okay. And what year did you get into Lincoln?
I got to Lincoln 82. 1982.
What area of Brooklyn you grew up, Sean?
Mostly East New York.
Okay.
New York. You know, I actually had problems getting into Lincoln. I almost had to go to Weston House.
Tell me that story. What happened?
Well, there was another guy named Sean Wiiliams that came from my middle school that wanted to go to Lincoln also. And the craziest thing is, our mothers had the same initials, so
wow.
they put both of our records together. But then they started saying some stuff, and I was like, "That's not me." Like, what do you mean that's not you? You're Sean Wiiliams, right? I'm like, yes. And so on and so on. They figured it out that there was 2 Sean Wiiliams, and I had to tell them that there was another Sean Wiiliams.
Well, I'm glad that got straightened out because I don't know what would have happened. You know how our futures would have turned out, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what was the first team you was on?
Well, high school to Lincoln.
Before you like basketball team ever, like
middle school.
What middle school was
Whitman
that?
Junior High School. Walt Whitman Junior High School. I was on the team. We had 3 games. That was it. 3 games.
Wow.
You know, but from there, it was one of those things like, I don't like this losing thing because we lost all 3 games. I don't like this losing thing. It's not a good look.
Wow. Hey, oh my God, for Walt Whitman, make some noise, put some thumbs up. My guy from Flatbush, my guy still went to Walt Whitman. The art go there. Arthur Lee Walker went there. Kenny Parker went there. And the great Sean Wiiliams went there as well. And a host of others.
Thank you, sir.
Facts.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, in your neighborhood in East New York, who was the best guy in the neighborhood?
Best guy in the neighborhood. It was the older guys. The older guys used to, hand it to us younger guys. We used to actually have a Father's Day game where the older guys would play against the younger guys. But, it was all a respect thing. They all showed us what to do and how to do it and how to be better.
Okay.
It's just respect.
So how do you get to Walt Whitman from East New York?
Well, at that time, I was living in Flatbush. I was all over the place, man.
Okay, got you. Makes sense. Yes,
sir.
So you guys get your ass whipped at Walt Whitman all 3 games. Great season.
Yeah.
Such a long season, Sean.
Yeah.
And I'm quite sure they got much better after that. Did you play there for Walt Whitman?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got my guy, my partner stays still. He's here with me. So he went to Walt Whitman as well.
We were actually the first team to play at Walt. The first team they had to play there. So, started something there. We went to Lincoln, started something else.
Who did you look up to as a ball player?
As a ball player, who did I look up to? Well, Dr. J. In the NBA, Dr. J, all those older guys. Those guys who made a difference, man, who made the game fun, who made it, so you wanted to watch it,
Right.
Those guys, it was one of those things, you see it, it's like, if you're doing it right, everything looks beautiful.
That's
and
right.
It could be as basic as possible. And how Hart's team was. Everything was basic, but there was always a little bit of flair in there to make it look real good.
That's right. So You get to Lincoln your 9th or 10th grade year.
9th.
9th. Okay.
Even as a sophomore. Yeah.
Okay.
Only freshman to make the team.
What'd you say?
I was the only freshman to make the team.
Wow. So give a high five, fam, because I made the team with the freshman too, which is a rarity at Lincoln because Lincoln at the time, we didn't have a JV. So it was either varsity or bus. That's it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you know what? When you came in as a freshman, I was a sophomore. And that was the year Harsley said, oh, we're possibly going to have a JV this year. I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to get some playing time. But, you know, as a sophomore, I went from a freshman, my freshman year, I probably played a total of 2 quarters the whole season. Probably 2 quarters the whole season. And when you came in, there were a lot of juniors and seniors on the team. So just imagine, before you came in, there were more juniors than seniors.
Oh, my.
So come in myself.
We all rode the bench as a freshman. I rode the pine until y'all blew everybody out by 20, then we played, right? So
right.
That worked, man. What did Lincoln mean to you, man? What'd you say? Go ahead, what'd you say?
Well, Lincoln ended up, what did Lincoln mean to me? Well, it ended up meaning to me, it was family. Because that's how Hartsey treated us. He was honest, and you don't get that nowadays. Because I coach now, and I'm honest with the kids. A lot of these coaches want to tell the kids what they want to hear. Nah, be straight up with them. Let them know, if you're not good, you're not good. If you decent, I'm gonna let you know you're decent.
Right.
You do some good things, I'm gonna tell you to do some good things. And that's the thing. Like with my kids, my daughter played. She ran the point in college. My son, I had twins. One's playing ball now. He's a starting point guard at his school, St. John Fisher. And he goes Sean Wiiliams. He's a junior. And he's doing his thing up there. My other son, he's an athlete and he can play, but I don't know what he want to do. He's supposed to play football. Hopefully he plays this year.
You got those athlete genes, huh?
They've all, all of them. All 3 of them. All 3 of them, Proud of them all.
My guy, CEO Entertainment said, tell Sean, Vinny Boy John said what up.
Oh, okay. What's going on?
No doubt. Yo,
There's
you know
a lot
what?
of people haven't seen in years.
Yo, you know what I spoke to? I spoke to Craig. Remember our manager, Craig?
Yeah, Craig Jackson.
He followed me one. He came on the show. We kicked it, and we were talking, and he knew some things about the team. I was like, yo, who are you? Because everybody name is different on Instagram.
Yeah, he knew basketball. Craig knew basketball. He knew a lot.
Yes.
His pops played in the NBA.
Definitely.
His father played in the NBA.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sean, remember Tony Grattani?
Oh, yeah. Who? Come on now. You couldn't come through Lincoln and not know Tony, and it doesn't matter what team you played for. You don't know Tony. If you don't know Tony and Tony doesn't know you, you're not on a sports team. And that was from the boys' teams to the girls' teams. Everybody knew Tony. He was the heart and soul of the thing.
He was Mr.
Stephon
Lincoln.
knew who Tony was. Yeah, even Stephon knew who Tony was. Everybody knew who Tony was.
Listen,
that's like
if you were hungry,
you got introduced to.
If you needed some money for a juice, if you didn't have car fare to get somewhere on the weekend with your parents, if you need somebody to talk to, old Italian gentleman with a big heart. With a big heart. He was an angel to us, man, but he didn't take any mess, man.
No, he didn't. But when you did good, you did good by him. It was something, and I love that guy, man. And I actually got the first Tony Grattani award.
Wow. That's awesome. That's great, man.
Yeah.
How did it feel after we lost Silk, Spice, Darren, Damari, and Kenny? Like Tilo, right? Timo, right?
Timo, Timothy Moses.
Yeah.
To lose those
He was
guys.
also nice.
And
If Timo
Spice.
played on a
Remember,
different
we
high
didn't
school,
have-
he
we
would have
were
been
supposed to have
all city.
Spice.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. But and remember we lost Spice that year. He couldn't play.
Yes.
But those guys, especially Silk and Spice, those two, I could always tell you when Silk was ready to play. Silk would be playing. He pulled his shirt out of his shorts.
Yes,
It was time to get it in.
Definitely.
It was time
Definitely.
to get it in.
Definitely.
Spice had crazy handle. He was the first person I ever saw in the middle of a game. He getting trapped on the sideline. He put it between somebody's legs. That was at Nazareth. Put it between somebody's legs and come out on the other side. And everybody went crazy.
Wow.
Damari was just a big man who did work. Kenny was Dennis Rodman before Dennis Rodman.
But could score a little
Kenny
bit.
did everything.
But he could score a little bit because he had a nice touch.
But if you look back at Dennis Rodman when he was in college, he scored.
Facts.
Kenny had a nice little shot,
Yeah.
but Kenny knew his role. And that's the one thing Harsin always told you. Remember, start of every season, Harsin always took each player into the locker room and spoke to them and told them what he expected out of them for the season. I don't think there's any players out there who can say that their coaches are doing that to them now. They just put them on the floor and let them play.
Yeah, I heard
They just put them on.
I hear from all the guys, not all of them, but from guys from like Westinghouse who Hassan Ducombe talked about their coach and how they never really practiced and how much prepared we were, how much more prepared we were than them when we played them.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I can
crazy.
think about practice. Yeah. I can think about practice. I used to love when y'all used to press us because you were on the second team. But I used to love. Remember, coach used to have y'all press us.
Yeah.
And then he put 6 or 7 of y'all out there.
Right.
And we still break the press, and he make y'all run. Oh, we love that.
Right.
Me, Bernard, we love that
Right.
because it's like, but you know what? That prepares you because if you can break a press, especially in Lincoln, you know how tight it is in Lincoln.
Right.
You can break a press with 7 guys on the court playing defense on you. Just imagine when you get out on the court and it's just 5 guys.
That's right.
How much better that makes you. You know, those are things that I don't think other teams were doing. He prepared us. If we lost, you had to come out and play. When we lost the state championship, they came out and played. They bust our ass. But
well, let me tell you something, Sean. Y'all fell for the oldest trick in the book, and I was trying to warn y'all. Bernard Mitchell, vouch for this. Yo, Bernard, put 2 thumbs up if you remember this. Because they pulled the same trick on All Hallows. Binghamton sent their girls to our room. And I was warning y'all, like, I'm in. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Yo, they did the same thing the year before to All Hallows.
But
All Hallows smashed their girls and still beat them.
But you know what? But you know what?
But I think for us, the fact that we had to play those 2 back-to-back games against those major teams.
Overtime, 2 back-to-back overtime games.
1 overtime and then double overtime.
The real championship was against Archbishop Malloy.
Yeah.
That was it right there. That's the real city championship right there. That's the championship right there.
Man,
that was a game. I tell you what, I'm glad Kenny Anderson was held to just 3 quarters.
Yes.
He didn't ever play that first quarter as a freshman.
Yo, he was on here. I told him the same thing. He said they were looking past us.
Yes.
He said the reason why we beat them because they were looking past us. Because they were like, they don't have anybody. Who they got?
Yeah, exactly.
And he was like, I ain't know who the guy Sean Williams was and who Bernard Mitchell. Like, who the hell were these guys?
But I can even take it back to the year before. When we lost to Boys and Girls High School.
Got smacked by 20.
Yeah, but when we lost to them, at halftime of that game, and you know, I was friends with those guys, and at halftime of that game, their coach said, yo, who is this young boy coming in here doing this to us? Yo, y'all better take over talking about me. Who is Sean Witt? I'm like, I'm a junior. What do you mean what do you mean he doesn't know who I am? But he came to know who I was after that game, and then he came to know, because I know the Wheelchair Classic, they don't have it anymore.
No.
But if you look back for the Wheelchair Classic, 2 years in a row, well, junior year and senior year, there were only 4 guys to ever make it. The junior and senior year. Me, Eric Leslie, Moses Scurry, and Gerald King.
And you said Gerald King?
4, yeah, the only 4 to ever make it as juniors and seniors on a Wheelchair Classic.
Wow.
We made, as juniors, we made it. That's not heard of. That was the senior All-Star game.
That's right.
That was the senior All-Star game.
I forgot to mention that. I should have mentioned that. I forgot to mention that. And you played Empire State games too, right?
People don't know. Yeah.
You played Empire State games too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you was the first one. You put me on to play Empire. You was like, you gotta play Empire next year, yo. Trust me.
But the thing is, you know who we played against up there?
Who's that?
King Rice. King Rice. Yeah. Played against King Rice up there, and I handed him the business. I had to run the point. I was running the point in the second team because we had guard, but I was running. We handed him the business. We ended up losing to him by a couple of points, and I didn't realize it till after the game when we played them in the state championship that I did work to him back in the Empire State game. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Mm-hmm. So, in high school, who you think was your toughest competition?
High school, our toughest competition, boys and girls. And boys and girls outside, boys and girls. Let's see, who else? We had some battles with Grady, but Grady never beat us.
Hold on. In 86, hold on. In 80, it was a 3-way tie. We beat Grady twice. Grady beat Madison twice. And then we split with Madison and things like that.
No,
right? We
Madison
split with Madison because it was a 3-way tie that year. I remember.
Yeah, it was a 3-way tie. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I remember we beat Grady twice that year. I do remember that.
Yeah. And you know what? I remember the game when we played Grady that year at Grady. Who showed up to the game?
The Villanova coach.
Riley Massimino.
Yeah. And we all said we're gonna make it a long night for him today.
And he came, you know who he came to see?
Yeah.
Eric. Eric went there for a year. He went to see Eric. And I said, you know what's gonna happen? I get a breakaway. And who grabbed me when I got one breakaway? Somebody, I can't remember. You know what? I think it was Scurry, the youngest one.
Oh, Willie Scurry. Yes.
Willie.
Because everybody know you was going to get a Dunkin game.
Yes, sir. Hey, that's why they call me Dunkin Hines.
Yo, Pat. What up? Pat Alphonse is in the building.
Okay.
Yeah. So look, I'm doing a special. I'm waiting for some more articles from the Grady side because I'm doing a special. I think I'm going to do it tomorrow or sometime this week, right?
Okay.
So it's like,
all right.
You know what I'm saying?
Best rival. Yes, sir. That was big time. And you know, the thing about that is, it's because, and people don't know this, but they were around the corner from us. And they don't know springtime. We used to meet out in the park. Yo, let's get it in.
That's right. And they used to be at our school trying to steal our girls too. So, they didn't have too many girls over there. But
yeah, that couldn't happen.
But we was all family. We all got along, right? And since a lot of the Grady guys lived across town like we did, because we had to share the team with a lot of Coney Island guys, right? So we became close with a lot of guys from Grady. And you don't have that in the city. I don't think you have two schools like during the 90s that competed against each other the way we did for years.
Right.
And now it's
might still be fun.
We're both, right? Grady is in another division. Lincoln is on his way if it don't get itself together. So
right.
Just gotta definitely, man.
That was battle. Those were battles back then. You know, those were battles. We were in some tough ones, but we had some fun though.
Oh yeah.
We had some fun.
All right. True talk now. Who ass did you bust to let you know you was ready for prime time in high school? And ready to move on in college.
To let everybody know that I was ready to move on?
Facts.
I think it was all those. I think, let's see, when we played against Grady. It had to be, especially when I wasn't getting any looks and Raleigh showed up to see Eric Leslie. I said, I'm going to show my ass. Oh, you came to see him, but you're going to see something else. You know? You came to see Eric, but you're going to come out of here knowing somebody else. And, you know, and the thing about it is, that's what a lot of these younger kids don't understand. Yeah, you want somebody else on your team to be recruited. Because guess what? If they can't get that person, they might come and get you.
Yeah.
You know, it's nothing wrong with playing together, man. Y'all gotta play for each other. When you're playing for yourself, it's not gonna get you too far.
Nah, you know, I was talking to Coach recently, and he said, you know, he'll bet someone $1 million if they can remember our starting five that won the city championship. Right? You know, even Manson, I had John Arnold on here not too long ago. And again, when guys looked at us, it was just like, all right, the Lincoln, Lincoln, the name rang bells more than the players at that time because we lost so many players. But they didn't know that we were watching. We was the ones on the bench hungry. We was the ones waiting our turn. And when boys and girls whipped our ass by 20 points, they lit a fuse under us. And I don't even think people realize that. You know, rest in peace, my guy, Mo Kirby, man.
Yeah, definitely Mo Kirby. That was my man. Mo, I saw him years after. When we were in college, I saw him on the highway. He was going down to Maryland Eastern Shore. You know, but yeah, Mo's a good dude.
Yeah,
but we had to give it to him. And I remember playing them when we beat them at St. John's.
Yes.
Beat them at St. John's. I remember.
I caught a dunk, you caught a dunk, and Bernard caught a dunk. It was beautiful. It was
Bernard never used the dunk. But the one thing that I think a lot of people remember from us is our layup line.
Huh?
They remember our layup line. Because remember, we used to have Josie dunking it.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Nobody knew how he was dunking it. Nobody knew. And they still don't know. But Josie used to get we maybe had two people that weren't dunking. One was Tiny, and I can't remember who the other one was.
Right. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hold on. It says, my boy Stim, what did he say? He says, I remember coming Grady versus Lincoln when I was still in Walt Whitman. Les Pilgrim invited me and had to escort me. He said,
yeah, because they wouldn't let people into the game.
Classic Troy Douglas Raheem was very impressive.
That's right, Troy.
Oh my God. I saw the both the other day and put them on.
Yeah.
So after college, after high school, Sean, who was the colleges that was recruiting you besides American International?
University of Maine, Belmont, Abbey, Fairleigh Dickinson. And there's a story behind that. I wasn't going to go there. And you know how I was about wanting me and how I was as a player. They said, oh, we waiting to see if this other kid is going to come. Then you don't want me.
Right.
Because I'm not trying to play behind nobody. I'm going to try and earn my spot. As long as I'm trying to earn it, then, so you're not even giving me a chance to earn it. So they were out. But it was a couple of other schools. But my thing was I wanted to go somewhere and play, right? Not play right. I didn't have to play right away, but I wanted to be given the opportunity, give me the chance. Right. And if you tell me that I have a chance, then okay. But nowadays, kids are so happy with, oh, D1 school want me? All right, I'm gonna go there. Yeah. Why? If you're that good, they're gonna see you. They're gonna find you. Wherever you go, they're gonna find you. And I thought it was all about getting an education. Yep.
So how was your time at
a whole lot of school.
Go ahead, I didn't hear you.
Well, I only spent 2 years there. I left.
Why
wasn't my choice. I lost my scholarship. And this is another thing a lot of kids don't know. This scholarship is year to year. July 1st, you have to send in that new contract. It's a business. You gotta use this business, and we're gonna use you. They ended up taking my scholarship. I had to find a way. I transferred to a D3 school, but there was something behind the D3 school that I went to. We ended up playing them twice. Each year, my junior and senior year, we played AIC, and I handed them the business.
Really?
Yeah,
What school did you attend after AIC, Sean?
I went to Westfield State. Now it's university. It was college, but now it's Westfield State University in Massachusetts. I transferred there and went up there, and I was top 25 in the nation in scoring. My junior and senior year, but to be able to play them, and that next year after I left from AIC, they only won 6 games. One of them was against us, D3 school. We were supposed to lose to them.
Wow.
But
you gave them business.
I went in there with that attitude. And every time I looked at the coach.
You're breaking up a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Every time I can't hear me? How about now? How's it now? Go ahead. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right.
Now, what you said, I didn't hear that last part of that story.
I said every time I caught a dunk, I'd run by. Every time I scored, I said, you better put somebody else on me. Telling the coach.
Wow. That reminded me, I heard Pearl did that against somebody he was playing against and ran by the coach. It was like, yo, you got to get somebody else on me because this is not working.
Well, he probably did that every game. It was Pearl. Pearl probably did that every game. I remember when I was a freshman, we played against him. He killed us. When you play the boys and girls, every time he got the ball, showtime. And that's what the announcer saying.
It's so crazy. I remember seeing Pearl shake Kenny on TV, baseline, and Kenny fall and the cameras in his face. I didn't know Kenny at the time. Then when I met him and he told me the story, I said, yo, I saw that on Channel 7. That's what they to show the high school games on television.
Right.
Now it's just on cable.
Yep.
So where do you coach at now, Sean?
Well, I coach at a private school. I coach a middle school girls team, and I do. I hate AAU circuit. I have our own team with a couple of guys.
Okay.
It's called
What's the name of the organization?
It's called BTRW.
Okay.
Ball in the right way.
Nice.
We do old school. It's old. We teach them the basics and everything, man. It's crazy because you know what plays I use. I use Hartstein's plays.
Yeah, you gotta bring that old thing back, man. Yo, what up, K.A. Kenny Anderson on the line checking in.
What's up, Kenny?
No doubt. Yo, listen, man. You have been a great ball player throughout the years, student of the game, a great student in the classroom, and it's good to hear that you passing those lessons down to your kids, man. So salute to you, my brother.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
No doubt.
It means a lot to be able to pass it on.
No doubt. So,
because that's the only way our game stays relevant.
Yeah.
It's not all about the crossover.
Nah, man, listen. Or you like myself with no kids, I get to embellish on my stories, man, and share them with you guys.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that, bro.
That's
Nothing
right.
wrong with that.
So give me 3 players, right? Who are the 3 players, the 3 best players you played against in high school and in college, and somebody who went to the pros?
Played against Rod Strickland. That's 3. Rod Strickland.
Is that gonna be the pro? Is that gonna be the pro?
Yeah, that'll be pro. That'll be the pro.
Okay.
High school, I would have to say high school. Coming out of New York, man, there's so many. I'll come back to high school. College, best player coming out. Wow. Well, you know what? Best player in college. I can't even give you anybody in college. You know, I didn't think they were nothing in college. But I said one guy that I did play against. He ended up going into the NBA. He didn't stay long. He got into an accident and everything. And I'll give him a little shot. Lorenz Sutton. He went to UMass. We played against UMass one year, and he used to light it up.
Okay, Kyle Lorenz.
Lorenz Sutton. He played up at UMass. He finished in 80.
Yeah, he's still buzzing.
Yeah, he finished in like 89. Going back to high school, man, there's so many.
Give me one. Moses Scurry, Eric Leslie, Sean Green.
But you know what? I might have to give it to Sean Green.
Okay.
And you know, I say that because when I think about best player, I think about all around game. You know, all around. Sean Green used to do it all. You know, Eric was a scorer. Moses could score and play some defense, but he wouldn't get you really no assists or nothing like that, you know. But Moses was a beast. It's oh man, you know. And I can't say that I played against Pearl because I didn't get on the court when Pearl played, and probably didn't want to at that time. I was a freshman. You know? Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna give you a guy who was a beast in high school. Ended up going into the pros. Didn't make it. But Lloyd Daniels.
Yes. Yes.
When he was
played against some, played against some your sophomore year, my freshman year. Yeah.
And the only reason why I remember that game, only thing I remember.
And he did go to the pros. He played in the NBA for like 7 years.
Yeah. You know, he just didn't stick around as long as he should have.
Right.
But I remember playing them, and we had to go boxing 1. And Harsty said, all right, we're going to go boxing 1. And he told me who I had to guard, because I was a defender that year, my sophomore year. But it was to guard their point guard. I was like, I'm glad I didn't have to guard him. You know, I'm glad I didn't have to guard Lloyd, because he had Kenny on him. He had Damari guard him.
He was killing Kenny until Damari got on him. And when Damari got on him, we was able to win the game, but he was busting Kenny ass, and Kenny was a senior, and Lloyd was only a freshman.
Do you remember that game when we played at Jefferson? We did a boxing 1, and I guarded their point guard. Their point guard stopped coming down the court.
Jeff Wilkinson.
You know, yep. And that was one of those things.
You had some size on Jeff too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. You know, and when I do a boxing, you know, Coach Harston used to teach, you know, he's like, yo, when you guard somebody, we playing a boxing 1. I don't care. As soon as we shoot the ball, you got to find where they are. And that's what I used to do.
He told me the same thing.
He's like, no, if we play a boxing 1, that means you. And the craziest thing is, if they scored, I was the one who had to take the ball out of bounds. But as soon as we shot the ball, I couldn't go for a rebound, nothing. I had to go and find
a player.
Yeah, and he got so frustrated, he stopped going down the court. He was over there talking to the coach, and I remember Harston yelling at me, "Yo, why are you not over there answering the questions?"
Yeah, he wants you to be by him all the time, and that's what made me a great defensive player. Because ever since Lincoln, NCR, and Fairleigh Dickinson always held the best player, no matter who it was.
Yeah. I tell you what, you know, as much as I when I scored in college, As much as I did score in college, one year I broke the record at the Division III school for steals in a season. I had 100 steals one season.
Wow.
You know, and it was because I played D. I didn't mind playing D. I just wanted to play. I just wanted to win. And if it took me having to get that extra steal or go that much harder, then I would do it. I don't care. It's about, you know, to me, it's about winning. You know.
That's crazy. So how do you stay in shape these days, Sean?
I don't. You don't see how big I got? Especially not now with all of this going on. I used to try and play. I still play a little bit, but now with all of this going on, it's, you know, good eating, good life, you know, just relaxing, man. You know, I don't do too much exercise.
As long as you happy, my brother.
Yes,
that's
sir.
important, man. Well, listen, man. I'm glad that you came on the show, man. It was a pleasure to chop it up with you. Right?
Pleasure talking to you as well.
Oh man, I'm glad I got the story of your college years, because we had no idea what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
So we get to fill in the blank.
And
we get to fill in the blank.
Yeah.
We probably didn't start off too well, but it ended off right.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir. But I tell you what, was he's and we did you. It's been too long.
Hold on for a sec, Sean. You still buzzing. You still buffering. Guys, say what you gonna say again?
I said it's been too long. We need to get that team back together. We need to have a reunion. We were the first. We started it all. With all the teams that Lincoln had, we were the first city championship team. Nobody could ever take that away from us.
We don't count the one in the 40s because black people didn't play back then. But
right.
We the first of the modern era.
Yes. And we started it all. From there, you know, there was a legacy at Lincoln, but we started with the city championship. And we got the true city championship. We beat the private school, too. So, you know, they can't take that from us.
Oh,
but we need to get together. It's been too long.
We are tied for second with boys and girls with 14, and a great DeWitt Clinton has 18.
Okay.
So we in the top three.
Lincoln got to get on that grind. Yeah, Lincoln got to get in that grind then.
That's it, man. That's it. So we at this point in the show, we asked the guests to nominate someone that you know that was a New York City basketball head, someone that put it down. You don't have to give me the answer now. Think about it, and you can send me the information later on, or text me or call me.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll think about that. Okay.
And I'm gonna put that reunion thing together too. I know Laurel from Grady was saying we should do a big, just a basketball heads reunion, invite everybody down from all the different schools. But we definitely need to do a Lincoln reunion as well. So I want to definitely put that in motion.
Okay. But and you know what's funny? You know, James Hector ended up going to AIC. I know James Hector. I talked to him and stuff. He know he's after me. I talked to him.
Let's make that happen. Yo, James Hector name comes up on the podcast a lot. Tell him that. James Hector. People always mention him.
I'll get in contact with him. I have his number. I'll get in contact with him. He's up in Springfield. Yep, I'll get in contact with him.
Oh man, that's dope right there. That's a great nomination.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, my guy, my artist, he wasn't able to come tonight. He has something to do, but I'm gonna make sure you enjoy your picture and we see you something nice.
All right, man. That sounds good, man. Keep doing what you're doing, baby.
Yo, always, man. You my brother for life. I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Love you too.
No
yes,
doubt.
Sir.
No doubt. All right, people. That's Sean Wiiliams, Mr. Dunkin Hines himself. This week coming up, we have the City of the Gods. Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. Sunday, James Majors, Bishop Lachlan, Seton Hall Great. Monday, John Johnson, Talentine, Virginia Great. And Wednesday, we got the General, Gerald Green, Weston House, and Seton Hall Great. And we calling that the City of the Gods next week. I see you guys on the next episode of Basketball Heads. Love you, bro.
Love you too, man.